170-pounders about to make their way into the cage.
This is Mr. Daniel Keepers out of Grit and Gratitude Wrestling, the same school where Mr. John Virouette, our main event fighter, is out of. So we know that this young man is going to be ready and prepared.
He has a professional build. There's no doubt about that.
And beyond the build, just knowing that he's training with John Virouette day in and day out. John Virouette is very impressive inside this cage.
So I don't know much about Keeper's history, but with the 3 losses, I'm assuming that has he fought some relatively high-level competition?
I'm not overly familiar with this gentleman as of yet. I believe it's his Cage Wars debut.
Gotcha.
He's fighting Mr. Austin Shoop out of Brian Bury Jiu-Jitsu, somebody who's not been in the Cage Wars cage for a few years now. Coming off of an injury I'm pretty sure he suffered. This should be a really, really good fight. Austin's a super tall, big man, and Daniel Keepers is coming from a great school, so I'd love to see that.
I mean, the question is, does Austin Shoop come out to Salt and Pepper? I mean, he almost pretty much has to, doesn't he? I mean, we got production backstage.
I would think so.
How do you not come out to Shoop?
Daniel Keeper, very calm, very collected. You know, and here's the thing, don't let records fool you. You know what I mean? 2-3, we don't really know who he fought. We don't know where he was in his evolution of an athlete at that point. I mean, I will say that to compete here at Cage Wars tonight with this team against Austin Shoop, this young man is prepared.
Well, he certainly looks very athletic, but you know what? You're right. You can't let the eyeball test isn't everything. In fact, it's nothing. Once these guys get inside the cage and the door closes, it's more of a battle of will and testament. And we're ready for Keeper's appointment, and I don't hear Salt and Pepper, and I'm a little disappointed.
No, we got AC/DC.
Well, maybe next time.
Austin Shoop, really nice young man, really big, tall, with great reach. So again, he's fighting another big guy, but I think Austin's going to have the advantage here with his reach. And again, as I said, it's been 2 years now since we've seen him in the cage, so I'm interested to see Austin Shoop 2.0.
And what did you say? Was it an injury related? You said?
I believe that he had an injury. He fought on a different card, I believe, and got injured at some point, if I remember correctly.
He too looks like a big, strong kid.
He is. Big, strong kid with a lot of talent and ability. Brian Bury again getting one of his soldiers ready. Austin's not going to be shook by this, so he's very comfortable.
It seems to be a family team with Brian Bury Jiu-Jitsu.
You know, and it is for a lot of those schools, but especially Bury's. You know, these guys enjoy to be around each other. They enjoy to train together. You know, there's a brotherhood / you know, there's also women there to train, but I mean, there's that camaraderie between these athletes. They really have each other's back.
Yeah. And when you bring that energy to a fight, it can certainly provide some lift.
We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo for the official announcement.
And now, fight fans, our next contest scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. It is in our welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in yesterday 169.2 pounds. Representing Grit and Gratitude Mixed Martial Arts out of Springfield, Massachusetts, Daniel Keepers. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday at 167.3 pounds. Representing Brian Bury Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu out of Waterfleet, New York, Austin Shoop. And the man in charge of the action when that door closes is Dan Mergliata.
Well, I think this is going to be a banger.
Oh, there's zero doubt about it. Both these guys are in shape, they're prepared, and they're ready to bang. We're on the main card here. We got some title fights after this one, Brian.
Well, we're just getting warmed up now, and there's some power with these two gentlemen here.
Austin taking a very wide stance. Keepers cornering him, backing him into the cage. Looks like Keepers is going to try to create the pressure, cut Shoop off, if you notice here. He's using his lateral movement, his head work, his head movement.
Very nice leg kick.
But again, it appears to me like Keepers just biding his time to look to close that distance. Because again, Austin being the taller, rangier fighter, good job getting his head off center line there by Keepers. He's got the hands high, good technique. And again, he's doing a great job with the taller fighter. You know, Austin Shoop has the reach advantage, if I was to guess. He's definitely taller, and he seems to have the reach advantage with the hands.
Shoop doing a great job, too, of circling away from the power.
And putting his hands together with his feet, not just throwing out naked kicks.
Really nice ring movement.
But again, Keeper's doing a nice job pulling off of that punch, getting his head off center line, cutting the cage off, keeping Shoop's back on the cage. Good job by Shoop, trying to regain the center.
And Keepers might be just a hair quicker.
Oh!
And that's a big slip there.
Nice left hand by Keepers landed.
And
Whoop!
this isn't going to last.
He's got to watch back of the head, though. Good job by Austin.
Wow, showed a lot of strength there.
Keeper's doing a nice job, though, grabbing that over-under.
But that could have been disaster for Shoop, though.
Absolutely. Shoop's trying to grab that right leg of Keeper's, take it out from the table, but Keeper's strong young man, doing a great job. Digging with that underhook. Trying to turn Shoop. And that's the key, is to dig that underhook and turn, just like he did there. Now, can he put Shoop against the cage? Ooh. Nice right hand.
Yeah, hit him on the break. That was very nice.
Again, very aware. You know, that's something that we've seen evolve with these amateurs, is their awareness. Beautiful head movement by Keepers. I'm really impressed with the way he's able to get his head out of the way and then come right back in to respond.
I mean, that jab is coming out quick.
And it's a southpaw. You know, southpaws are tough. You know, even if you have a few in the gym, it's just tough live. And again, a southpaw that's moving his head like that, that's not always very common, especially in MMA. Nice lead hook, left hand. Oh, that might be it.
That's it.
That might be it. Oh! Oh, man, we got to see the replay on that. It looked like he got hit by something, and Austin had enough. He knew right away that it was over. Daniel Keeper's very calm and collected.
That was a good finish.
That was a very good finish. I look forward to seeing this replay here.
And he made it look easy. And I don't think that Shoop was any kind of a slouch whatsoever. He made that look easy.
He did. Again, it was the distance. He was able to negate the reach. He was able to take himself off a center line, keep himself out of danger.
And I think Keepers is the faster athlete. He almost made Shoop look slow. And I'm not trying to suggest that Shoop is slow. Keepers is fast.
Here we go with the replay. Again, look at him move his head off center line, side to side. He goes for that kick. Again, Keeper's very calm, moving his head. Hook, right, left hand.
And that was it. You know, he looked uncomfortable.
It looked like he might have taken a body shot.
You know, Keepers looked surprised that was it.
Yeah, it looked like he surprised him too. Here we go. Let's see if we can catch it. He's going to come in with that hook, left hand. He's going to load up the hook, off the kick.
He looked like he winced in pain right after he threw that leg kick. Did you notice that?
Oh, it looked. He's kind of grabbing his left side here. If you look.
But watch what happens after if we can see that one more time after the announce we made. But he looks like he winces in pain after he throws the kick.
Yeah, but that shouldn't stop a fight unless he broke something. Here we go.
But why would he be wincing? Right there, right here.
Yeah. He might have kicked an elbow with the foot.
He
was done.
For your winner, by way of stoppage due to strikes out of the blue corner, Daniel Keepers.
Maybe we can get some clarification from Dan Mergliotta later.